Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from TW White & Sons Mazda. Okay, here is a Mazda CX-3. This is the 2-litre Sport Nav Plus. So this is the sort of the last of the CX-3s. I'll point out the plus differences as we go around. Automatic. Now this car has covered 10,000 and something miles. I'll get the exact mileage when we get in the car. It's known to us very well because we supplied the car from new. In fact, we supplied the lady's car. We supplied this lady probably 3 or 4 cars that I can remember, maybe more. And if you're curious, she has now gone for a CX-3. Okay, so this car is in beautiful condition. I'm going to take lots of photographs in a minute. We've just given it a quick wash at the car wash because my valet's gone home. Sorry, there was a leaf there. But it's in lovely condition. Like, really nice. Now remember I said about it being a plus model, so it has front parking sensors because the earlier cars didn't. Rear sensors as well, and a rear camera. So Plus had front sensors as well as the rear camera and sensors. So let's open up the boot. You've got an enormous boot on a CX-3. No, the CX-3 boot, it's a good size, but it's not not huge. Okay. The lady has a young family, so it sufficed for that. But they're not known for their big boots. But please do study, like I'm putting in the shelf there, please study the photos, and you can see that the boot, okay, has no lip, well, a very small lip, okay, but you can make this boot bigger. Ooh, what's happened here? By taking this out here. Okay, now because it's a Sport, it's got the BOSE stereo, so there's the extra BOSE speaker for the added sound quality. This has been put in the wrong way round. So you can have that extra height in the boot there, and if you don't need it, you can put this board in, which means you've got a more level loading area, and then you can use the cavity as a boot tidy. Is that cavity there? Okay, so yeah, lots of space. I've fitted a pushchair, pram and bits and pieces in here. So it's a nice sort of compact SUV. We do really well with these. I'd say the boot isn't huge, but it's a decent size. All the wheels are in great condition. It's got the black leatherette. You've got ISOFIX anchorages for the rear seats. I think there's been a child seat here. Yep, she's had the ISOFIX anchorages in there. Got the privacy glass, which is great for privacy and also, protect children or rear passengers from the sun. You've got keyless entry, so no need to get the key out to get in the car or to start the car. And when you walk away from the car and you've got the keys on your person, the car will detect this, and as you walk away, will lock the doors. Okay, so yeah, all the wheels are in really good condition. You may hear surprise in my voice, but normally we have to refurb all the car's wheels that come in part exchange. So you've got electric windows, mirrors here, auto folding wing mirrors. So when you lock the car, they will fold. The BOSE stereo, as previously mentioned. You've got a height adjustable driver and passenger seat. And being the X model, you've got the armrest and also the electric handbrake. Roof's all free from any dents. I'm always paying particular attention to roofs now because I had a few cars with hail damage, but this is absolutely fine. Apparently we get a lot of hail damage in Dartford. Right, here we go, and we're not too far from there. Now, this car has actually got the safety pack, which was an extra. I can't remember exactly how much, but I think it was about £800. I shall go through what you get with that. Now, let's start the car up. So I've got both keys. Okay, put your foot on the brake and you press that start button there. and she fires into life. Now there's the mileage, 10,858. Now I do apologise in advance, it's getting dark here, and my camera doesn't pick up very well in this lighting. Right, you've got the heads-up display, which will have your speed, road signs, speed limits, basic sat nav function, and that is adjustable, and you adjust it from this here. Okay, you've got automatic wipers, automatic lights. These are LED lights. They're amazing. All I can say about them, the best way for me to describe them is I can see more in the dark than I can in the day, if that makes sense. You've got climate control, air conditioning, heated steering wheel, heated seats. You've got a 6-speed automatic gearbox. Now this is a traditional gearbox in the sense it has a torque converter, it holds on the hills, it's got a seamless gear change. It's not CVT, it's not DSG, but it is 6-speed, so nice and responsive, economical, very economical, and nice and smooth. Because I know there are more modern autos out there, not say more modern, there are autos out there that sort of roll back on hills, a little bit jerky, because they're kind of a mix between a manual and an automatic box. This is an auto box in the traditional self, nice, seamless gear changes. And you can use the paddles here and here to change gears, or here and here to give you more of a sporty feel. And you can even go into sport mode should you feel it necessary. This is your Multimedia Commander, which will control this here. This is touchscreen, but once you start moving, so only when this car is stationary, this will work as a touchscreen. So let's have a look here. What have we got? So we've got an apps page with fuel economy monitor. Okay, it will give you a demonstration of the iStop. So this car will switch itself off. The engine will switch itself off in traffic when stationary, and then restart as you go to move away. It's a nice seamless process, and ultimately it is better to the environment, but it will also be better on your pocket because you'll use less fuel. So a nice feature to have. All right, and it will give you a demonstration of it there. So you've got vehicle status monitor and a fuel economy monitor in the apps page. Now you can upgrade this to have Apple CarPlay. It seems to be one of our best selling accessories at the moment. It costs £300 including VAT and fitting, and then you'll be able to mirror your a lot of your phone's apps onto this screen here and access them and operate them as you drive. Not that I'm promoting you distract yourself, of course. And then you can use things like WhatsApp, Google Maps, Waze, Spotify, and various other things. Me, for example, I am perfectly happy with the entertainment here. We've got FM, AM, DAB, AHA, Stitcher, their internet channels, and Bluetooth, and USB 1 and 2. The USBs are down here, so there's always something for me to listen to, but I am partial to listening to a YouTube documentary as I drive to and from work. Always keeps me entertained. So you can stream all your music and bits and pieces through here. And DAB, in case you don't know, I do think that's here to stay, and it's the future really, because I know a few FM channels I have heard that they are sort of shutting down and going straight over to DAB. So on DAB you've got many different variations of channels. You'll have like Magic, but then you'll have Mellow Magic, Magic 80s, 90s, etc. Absolute 80s, absolute 90s. So you've got all the sort of subsidiary channels. So there's something on there for everyone from all over the world. Okay, so back to the menu. So communication. So in here you can connect your phone, then you can access your call list, your phone book. If you've got an Android phone, it will also read your text messages to you. Okay. So you can make a call and decline a call, answer a call nice and safely. The sat nav. Now, the inbuilt sat nav is extremely good. I've travelled across Europe with this. Put your postcode in and off you go. If you don't know the postcode, you can whittle down by town or country, town, street. Okay. And you've also got stuff, find places nearby. I'm often looking for a petrol station or car park or something, and you can have a look, for example, fuel station nearby. Okay, the direction, the company, and the distance that it is. All right. Okay, so remember I mentioned safety devices. So this car, as standard, would come with smart city braking. So if the car got too close to the car object person in front, it would apply the brake. So for example, I don't know, we're in traffic, I'm looking out the window because I'm really bored. Stop, start, stop, start. It's a hot day. You look round and then you get too close to the car in front. You don't realise the car will activate its brakes. Now, that is providing there's no driver input. You're not braking, you're not steering, you're not accelerating. And the fantastic thing about this, A, it will stop you from having the collision. B, it is recognised by insurance companies, so it should reflect in your insurance premium, because a lot of accidents, a high proportion of accidents happen at such low speeds in such scenarios. Now, this car has the added safety packs. You've got blind spot monitoring. So in the wing mirrors, near side, offside wing mirrors, on the edges of the wing mirrors, a little light will light up, okay, if somebody overtakes or undertakes you, just to warn you. That as well is recognised by insurance companies. You've got lane departure warning system. That's a standard feature, okay? So the blind spot monitoring was extra, and the driver attention was extra. And you've also got high beam control. So if you've got your high beams on, you're going down a country lane, for example, your lights will dip and beam when a car comes or when the road's clear. So if someone comes the other way, your lights will automatically dip. So there's none of this dip. It's not one less thing to do. Okay, so that's a really good thing. So lane departure warning, sorry, I forgot, I skipped that one. What that is, and you can turn it off here if it's irritating you. If you veer out of a lane on a dual carriageway motorway, the car will detect if you haven't indicated, and then it shall warn you by a bleep or a rumble, or both, I think. In fact, let's have a look. Warning medium, sound beep, timing medium. Okay, yes, so it's you can have a beep or a rumble, not them both. Okay, so it's a bit like when you go into the hard shoulder, you get that rumbling noise just to warn you to pay attention. You've got traffic sign recognition system as well. Okay, driver attention alert, so the car will tell you to take a break. Now there is a camera somewhere in this car. Now there is like a sensor, I wouldn't say much a camera, and it looks at your facial expressions, and it does work, because I'll be quite tired on a journey and I'll think, oh, I think I better take a break. Boom, and the driver attention alert comes up, I think with a little cup of coffee, saying take a break. So another fantastic thing. Parking sensors, you've got front and rear, and you've also got a rear camera. Okay, you've got a heated steering wheel, I think I went through that earlier. We've done the gearbox. You've got your volume controls here, steering column, up, down, in and out, because that's another thing on the Plus model. On the earlier ones it was just up and down. So this car, I say, we sold it new, we've always looked after it. I think it was recently serviced. If not, we should be doing a service on it. It'll come with a 1 year's Mazda ZZ Plus used car warranty with 1 year's roadside assistance. If it hasn't been serviced, we shall do it. It'll be fully valeted, but it's pretty clean, to be honest, and ready to go for the next customer. It's a really lovely example. As I say, it's got safety pack, it's a beautiful colour, I like the colour contrast, and it's in really lovely condition. Should you need any more videos or photographs of the vehicle, please don't hesitate to ask. We're here to help. You know, if there's anything specific, just ask. Nothing's too small. Do inquire at any time of day. We do appreciate that many people are perusing the internet, especially myself at night, and you know, it's nice to get an answer back on a car or a bit of information. Do contact us via email. That's the best out of hours, and we'll try to come back to you as quickly as possible. But you can actually call, let it go to voicemail, leave a voicemail, and I will pick it up and come back to you. Okay, we got finance facilities. These work great on a PCP. We've got facilities to extend the warranty for up to 3 years. Part exchange is extremely welcome, regardless of what brand you have. If you don't have a Mazda, if you don't have a Suzuki, don't worry. We welcome all makes and models. I know there's a lot of adverts out there saying, you know, sell your car, and get a better deal, etc., etc., you know, check out their prices, of course, but do try us. You'll get the best deal part exchanging. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's been informative, and thanks for watching, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye bye.